If you don't know what you're dealing with, you can't do anything about it.
Testing is very important because without it, you're just shooting in the dark.
Right over here. You want a picture with us?
The public school system did testing on her for 2 days, and if Mason doesn't feel comfortable with you, she's going to kind of shut down. So the testing did not go in her favor. They diagnosed her incorrectly with MR, and after that, things went from bad to worse.
There's a lot of different kind of testing, and a lot of times it's just going on symptoms and not actually finding the root cause.
Devastated. I mean, as a parent, it's without words. I mean, it's awful because you see your child just start slowly drifting down. So I got online, did some research. The next morning, I believe, I called Ken and made an appointment to come out here. He met with my husband and I, and we decided at that point that we were going to do testing.
When we test somebody, if we do a full battery of tests, it will take about 9 hours. And the reason that it takes so long is because you have to look at all the different things that the brain is expected to do. It's right on. You know what to do. Then when we get through with that testing, we've got a reasonable confidence that we can deal with the problem because we know what's happening.
And it was amazing. We learned detail about our daughter, I mean, my specific child, and what she needed. We had never had information on her like that. Her learning deficits, what she would need. He had a plan, and so we jumped right in. I mean, it was a feeling as a parent that this was where we needed to be for her. And honestly, it was the first time we've ever had help, ever, for her.
What if you were to go to a doctor because your child was complaining about headaches? The doctor does a general exam, asks your child some questions, asks you some more questions, and then says, based on what you have told me, I think we should schedule your child for immediate brain surgery. But doctor, you say, don't you think you should order tests before some surgeon starts operating on his brain? Shouldn't there be CT scans or x-rays or blood flow studies or something? No, says the doctor. Based on his symptoms, I think I know what is going on. You and your child would be gone from that doctor's office as fast as your legs could move. You would find another doctor because you want some evidence before you employ something as serious, expensive, and life-changing as brain surgery. You know that there are many things that can cause headaches, and you want to be sure that you have identified the right one before you move forward. The same is true about troubles in school. There are many different symptoms of learning problems, and every symptom has various possible causes. You don't want to experiment with a child's learning problems any more than you would experiment with a child's medical problems. You don't want to waste time or money or your child's well-being. Testing is important. Just like testing tells a doctor what medical treatment will be effective, testing tells us what has to be done to improve a child's classroom skills. This is why Restored Hope insists on careful testing before making recommendations about how to correct learning difficulties. Restored Hope tests many different processing skills in order to recommend the course of treatment that will work best with your child. Guessing is not an option.